Hi. In this episode, we're going to talk about the case statement. The case statement is something else that can be used inside scripts to allow for multi-level branching of decisions. Whereas an if statement simply evaluates a condition and does something if it's true and does something else if it's false, a case statement can evaluate multiple conditions to really allow for multi-directional branching. How we do it, again, its purpose is for multi-way branching based on the value of the variable or based on some evaluation. The syntax is quite simple. You are writing the word case, and then you are evaluating the variable in specific patterns. So whether your variable is found inside your first pattern, you will execute a certain part of the code, and if it's falling into another pattern, then you will exit some other piece of code. And this asterisk is your default case. So if there's a default case which doesn't fit in pattern 1 or pattern 2, then whatever your default case is will be executed. So it's a little bit more complex, but has the same functioning as an if statement. It evaluates a condition, and based on that evaluation, it performs certain actions. And you close off the case by simply writing case backwards, as we see here. This is a very common example, such as entering and reading the value of a variable, and based on whether this letter is A, then you're going to enter a certain piece of code, and this here is showing the default case for when it is not A, you'll enter some other piece of code. So coming up in the next lab, we're going to show how to put together your own case statement and how to really execute multi-level branching based on a condition inside your scripts. Please join us in this next lab where we show you how to put together your first case statement. In this episode, we're going to discuss the case statement. The case statement is an alternative to an if statement where, again, you are evaluating conditions, but not inside an if statement, but inside a case. Let me show you how that works. Let's go ahead and create a new script file. I'll say this file should be called vi script3, and I will add my shebang, which is that first line identifying what shell to use. And again, we are going to ask for mark using read, and the prompt will be enter your mark between 0 to 100. All right, and the variable that we're reading here with this prompt is called mark. So here we're going to say case. The variable mark is inside the first case. So the first case would be, hey, if that first digit that they entered is anywhere from 7 to 9, that means 70, 80, or 90, and the second digit is anywhere from 0 to 9. So if you combine this series, this could be anywhere from 70 all the way to 99 or 100, right? So what we're basically saying here is if the mark is anywhere between 70 and 100, this is my first case. What we are doing then, we have to then put the what's going to happen. So we're going to echo great job. And here we're going to put 2 semicolons. Over here, 2 semicolons. And our next case is going to check if it is between 50 and 70. So our first digit would be either 5 or 6. Our second digit would be anywhere from 0 to 9 in that series. And if it is this, so anywhere between 50 to 69, we're going to echo nice try like before. This mark is between 50 and 70, so that's 50, 50 to the maximum of 69. We're going to say nice try. Otherwise, we can have the default case, which is denoted by an ampersand. And we're going to say, hey, if he's not anywhere between 70 and 100 and not anywhere between 50 and 69, then assuming it's less than 50. And in that case, we're going to echo, you fail. And this is our last case. To end the case, again, we're going to write case backwards, which is ECA or ESAC. That's case backwards. And that is creating the same structure inside a case statement. Now let's go ahead and press escape :WQ. Give this script the executable permission, and then run this script. I can enter a mark of 70 and it says great job, 55 and it says nice try, and 45 and it says you fail. The same function as an if statement, except case allows you to evaluate, a lot of different conditions to be able to, make your program output certain things or do some certain things inside the script. That's it for this episode. I want to thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next one.